All right, it's Kalamazoo Beer Week. I'm here with Kevin Tibbs. Brand new whole area, Kevin. This is great downstairs.
Yeah, this is the spot we've been since we opened. We kind of had this in mind that would let us expand on site. So it's a good feeling now that it's open.
It's a nice little bar, nice little area, and an expanded brewing area, and that's got to be pretty important.
That's the big part. Yeah, if you've been in lately, if you came in early on when we were open. A lot of times we had 3 or 4 beers on tap, maybe.
Well, it's because everybody came in and drank them, Kevin. Come on.
And we had a hard time keeping up just brewing-wise. Now that we're not brewing right behind the bar where you drink,
Right.
We're in the basement, got our own spot. We can brew basically 7 days a week if we want to.
Wow. Did you expect to expand this quick? I mean, because this came relatively quickly.
It did. We expected to expand about a year or two ahead of schedule from the business plan that we started out with.
Wow. All right, so how many days now are you brewing a new batch or a batch at all?
We brew cycles we have are 7 brews every 2 weeks, what our fermenter's allowed, so 3.5 times a week, I guess.
Any more expansion coming with that?
Yeah, we have a 5-barrel system coming the end of, it's scheduled to get here the end of this month.
Okay.
Probably take us 2 weeks to get it implemented. That should help production quite a bit. Again,
does it double or more than double? I mean, is it what it sounds? Okay.
Yeah, we do 2 barrels at a time now. We'll be able to do 5 with the new system. So, thing about brewing is it still takes about the same amount of time, even though you're going to do twice as much.
Right.
So, should free up our time for other fun things like cleaning and
We're just talking about
all
that,
the
too.
administrative stuff. So
Exactly. All right. So what is this like now? I mean, this has been a growing business. This is something that brewing beer while people think it's sexy. We were just talking. It's a lot of cleaning.
It is.
Running a business. It's a lot of book work.
Yep. My wife helps out a ton. She does the book works. Lucky for us, if it was up to me, we'd have like a new shiny brew system and no lights on,
right?
Because I wouldn't pay the electric bill. But
right.
So she takes care of that, and but there's a lot of administrative type stuff, governmental stuff.
Right.
Apparently, making alcohol is a highly regulated industry.
Go figure. Right?
Yeah. So they want to see their quarterly reports and monthly production consumption numbers and all that good stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, so then there's a new brew. And in fact, I was in a couple weeks ago. There is a brand new brew that was, you guys brewed once and figured, okay, it was a one and done.
Yep.
Turns out that it's not a one and done.
No, not at all. No. Our Ben Jones and Chocolate Toffee Porter.
Yeah.
It's the beer we brewed for our Wounded Warrior benefit back in July. It was in honor of Ben Jones from Battle Creek, who passed away a few years ago. It has just, it's taken off. It's been our best seller. We sell 2 of those to every one of our next best-selling beers.
Did you expect that?
No, not at all. No, I literally thought we'd brew it the one time and be done with it. So it kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't realize how we ran out of it at first because I didn't realize I'd have to brew it every week and a half or 2 weeks just to keep up with demand. So I think we got it on a better schedule now.
All right.
We just realized that 25% of our production has to be that beer right now.
So what is the hook? I mean, what do you think people are tasting there? I mean, is it something?
We made it with when we talked to Ben's parents about a beer that he would like. He wasn't a big beer drinker, so we asked him about his food that he enjoyed. 2 favorite foods were beef jerky and Heath bars, and we figured that a Heath bar would make a better beer than beef jerky.
I would agree.
So we tried to make a Heath bar porter. We got a lot of chocolate to it with kind of a hint of toffee on the back end.
A little sweet too. I like
sweet,
that.
Yeah, I call it a little, almost like a dessert porter, I guess. And it's very easy drinking. You get a lot of the chocolate, a little of the toffee. It just goes down nice and smooth.
So does that turn into the flagship then? I mean, again?
Yeah, I don't get to pick the flagship. It's what people want to drink. So.
Well, how do you decide that? I mean, do you just throw stuff out there like this one and see what happens?
Yeah. It's a nice thing about being small. We can just do a batch of whatever we think. Let's try this and put it out there and see if people like it. So not really brewing beer for myself anymore. It's brewing for what people like.
Is that different?
It is. I mean, most of the beers are still in my wheelhouse where I drink most of them. I like full flavored, higher alcohol beers. And that's what we try to do here.
Yeah.
But you can't pick which ones everybody else wants to drink. So, yeah, flagship is not my call.
Yeah. Well, I said it doesn't. In the end, it really doesn't matter, does it?
No. We're here to sell beer to people. So.
Well, what's interesting is that, last time I was in, for a while it was, 4 or 5 really good beers, and it's always been really good beers, Kevin. But this last time it was 7 or 8. I mean, it almost doubled the amount that's on the board on a nightly basis.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yep, moving downstairs to brew was the big thing that made that happen. We had 12 on for pretty steady. We're at 10 now. We keep up we're usually anywhere between 10 and 12 beers on tap now. So that's all the taps we have. So that's
That works out well.
Yeah. What do you know?
Absolutely. All right. So what do you got coming up for Kalamazoo Beer Week then, Kevin?
We got a lot for Beer Week. I guess our flagship event, to use that word again, for Beer Week is going to be the Kentucky Derby. We teamed up with Michigan Mobile Canning and Discover Kalamazoo. We're going to actually, I'm getting ready to build basically a pine car derby track, and Michigan Mobile Canning is getting the cans. You come in first Saturday of Beer Week, the 16th, pick up your can and an axle and wheel set, and then you go home and build your can car, and come back in the following Saturday, and we're going to race them to see who wins.
Oh, get out of town!
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, where are you going to do it downstairs?
It's going to be downstairs here. Yeah, we're going to need about 40 feet, so it's going to be should be a good time.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
that's a good time.
Entry fee is going to be 5 canned goods that we'll donate to a food pantry.
Okay.
But other than that, we'll be giving away gift cards, T-shirts.
Awesome.
Also going to be a prize for the best decorated can. Oh. So, you can get wild and crazy with that one.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. All right, then throughout the week,
Sunday we have our assistant brewer Trevor. He's going to be making his almost world famous beer pancakes now. We did them for St. Patrick's Day.
I remember. Yeah, they're good. Oh my gosh, are those good?
Yeah, he does a good job on those. So there'll be a Sunday brunch from, I believe it's 10 to 2.
Okay.
We'll also have our beer mosas out, which is our Belgian triple mixed with fresh orange juice.
Oh.
I think I don't know, every time I drink it, I feel like I'm sitting on a beach somewhere.
I know.
So, then Tuesday we're doing Michigan beer trivia. So we'll have, I think, 3 rounds. One will be General Michigan beer trivia. Next round will be Kalamazoo beer trivia. And then the last one will be kind of name that brewery. We'll name off some beers, and you got to say what brewery and what city it's in. Thursday, we're doing beer and hop cheese with Bonnie from Hophead Farm. She makes the stuff's delicious. It's if anybody's been on their tour out Hophead, she gives it out there. She takes hops and cheese and beer and mixes it together, and
oh my goodness, that sounds delicious.
We did it last year. It pairs really well because she'll make the cheese, and then we use about 90%. About 90% of the hops we use are theirs. Yeah. So we'll pair the beer with the same type of hops and something that comes with a good flavor combination for that.
Oh, cool.
And then what else we got? Friday we're doing the Malt Mavens, which is a Kalamazoo women's craft beer group. Came in about 3 weeks ago and brewed a beer with me on a Saturday, and we'll be releasing that Friday. What is that? The 21st, I think. And then that Saturday is the beer can derby race.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of beer did they brew with you?
We did a blonde. We did just easy drinking blonde ale. So we had a few options, and I gave them a few options that we could brew, and that's the one they came up with.
They do really well?
They did. It was a lot of fun. I've never had I was a little worried. I've never had 10 people in there brewing with me, but figured we got this nice new space. Let's use it. So
that's great.
Oh, I'm sorry. We also have the first Saturday. We're also doing the backed by popular demand beer and popcorn pairing.
I was going to ask because my goodness, that's the one thing that people had talked about. It's like, oh my goodness, did you go to Tibbs for the popcorn? Yeah, because it was so good, and who knew it tastes that good?
Yeah, I know.
I would never have guessed.
No, it was. Somebody was in right when we first opened. They brought in Pop City's their chocolate peanut butter caramel corn, and they were drinking our porter with it, and they're like, oh my God, you got to try this. And I tried it, and I actually ran down the street. That was about 2 weeks before Beer Week, that first year we were open, and I ran down and talked to them, and we threw it together, and it was very well received. So we do it every year now.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if anybody wants to know anything about Tibbs Brewing Company, where would they go, Kevin?
You can go tibbsbrewing.com or our Facebook page, which is Tibbs Brewing Company on Facebook.
All right.